right. Hey, hi guys, welcome back. All right, so thank you so many of you for joining me over here on this other channel of mine. So this is the one where it's a true collective reading where you guys get to decide and place in the comment section what you would like the next video to be a story about. And so today's is going to be the suggestion by Isabella Montefiore, which was a reflection of the past year. So we're going to take a look at that. So for tomorrow's video, all you have to do is suggest whatever you would like it to be about. I will choose one person, and that'll be what the topic is for tomorrow. And I'll choose it out of this video. Also, don't forget that tomorrow, which by the way, tomorrow will be December the 2nd. This is December the 1st. But tomorrow's video, I will also announce who the winner is of the little doggy baggie here, the healing healer. This is an oracle deck that I made off of my dog. So I made these years ago. I don't sell them anymore, but I thought I would give one away in honor of I don't know, just doing something a little bit differently. Happy Christmas, everybody. All right, so let us begin, shall we? So reflections of the past year. Let's first start out with just an overall message here, and then we shall see. And thank you so much, Isabella Montefiore, for suggesting that. I saw great suggestions. I just randomly scroll, and where my finger ends, that's how I choose what we're doing though. Weeping wound. So you are not your wounds. So first off, the reflection might have been a major heartbreak that someone had endured, and they have come out the other side of it and have begun to recognize, you know what? Yeah, there were tough moments. My life has had really, really hard moments. But even the fact that she's wearing white, there's like a sense of purity here. There's a sense of like purging a wound. And I mean, this looks like, an open heart wound. So I'm going to say it was a pretty profound one. She still has a teardrop there. And it is tears of blood. So this is like, the essence of life, sweat, blood, and tears. In this last year, have there been wounds that didn't fully heal and they continued to kind of seep, and there were moments where it was like, wow, that was my wounding showing up again? For this character, yes. In this story, and these are all fictional, about fictional characters, but this is a story about a character who reflects back and they go, I'm aware that I have had some pretty significant wounds, but the fact that I'm aware of the times when those wounds were sore again, tender again, oozing a little again. Those are the times where, we bump or we jostle something and we go, ow, ooh, I didn't realize that still hurts so much. So there have been moments of awareness of the wound that still existed, but also awareness that, you know what? The only thing is I'm doing pretty good. Like my life continues on. I continue to grow. I continue to exist. So I'm getting through this. I'm doing okay. I'm getting beyond this. Is it hard? Yes. Is there pain? Yes. But I am still moving forward. Hi, Melly. Great to see you, sweetheart. I love the fact that that's one of the first reflections that our character has, that they are more than their wounds. I think that bodes very, very well for where they are at. Okay, tell me more. By the way, that was card number 8. Lay it sideways. We've got an infinity symbol. It's also like it's a kind of like talking about cycles that do sometimes repeat, but every time we go round and round, we get a chance to look at it a little differently. We grow a little bit more. It's an undulating energy, yes, but it also helps us to complete cycles, to begin new ones. 2 of Wands, another reflection of the past year, is the choices that our character has been faced with. Choices that sometimes made them feel like, eek, does this make me want to protect myself? Is there fear making me pause and say, I'm not sure that I want to do this? Maybe, sometimes. But on the other hand, how exciting is it that I have choices to make? This is a character getting more comfortable, like owning everything. Hi, Andy R. Yes, indeed. A channel for my Aries. This is a character who is recognizing, especially as they reflect on this past year, that they have been feeling more empowered. Has it been a slow road? Yes. I think that we are dealing with a character who had incredible hurt, incredible pain, and probably got treated incredibly badly in their life. And it might have been like a culmination of things that finally like really cracked their heart. But in this last year, they've been doing the reverse. They've been repairing it. They've been reclaiming their power. They've been identifying, you know what? I get to choose, though, how long I stay wounded. I get to choose who I let back into my life. I get to think about and choose what comes next for me, because this is not going to be the story of my life that I write repetitiously again and again. We have the full card, and this is somebody literally coming up out of the grave, and they've got their little suitcase, and in their little suitcase we got their everything that they need, right? Their heart is on their suitcase, so they're bringing their heart with them. They might have thought it got cut out of their chest at one point in time, but guess what? It still belongs to them. This character is like, uh, oh, I'm thinking of Sia's song, I've Got an Elastic Heart. That is such a great, her lyrics are so stellar in that song. Oh my God, absolutely amazing. And it is so perfect for the tone for this particular story. Um, Sorry, now that this other song is in my head right now too. Sia's, I think it's just called Snowman, but Don't Cry Snowman. That's a really great one too, and very appropriate for today. I feel like our character has literally risen back from the grave. They are ready to take some leaps of faith in their life as they are reflecting, they're realizing, I already did this. I came back from something that maybe nobody thought I could. Maybe I didn't think I could for a while, but I did it. And I did it with music in my heart. And I feel like this is almost like somebody who, I'm surprised we don't have the death card, because it's like, I died, but I was reborn. I'm back. I've got my guitar in my suitcase. I've got my colorful serape, and I'm following this butterfly. This is a character who is choosing to reinvent their entire life. And we have the sun. Again with the guitars. I think, I don't know, is somebody going to write a song or poetry, or is there a song that's really important that's like their comeback anthem? Is this a character who is musically inclined? If they aren't, maybe they should be, because they may have a real story to tell, which is essentially what songs are. That's why I love music so much. And as a storyteller and a writer, I look for the the words that just like, ooh, that just kills you. It hits so hard because it's like, that's so true. I can feel those words. A good storyteller can make you feel it, even if it's one sentence in one song. And I feel like that's what this character is talking about as they reflect. They may have a song. It could be I'm Walking on Sunshine now. Or they've got, okay, so sorry, there's one more that's in my head. Blue October, Light You Up. It's literally a song about coming back from any of our own toxic behaviors and things that have been really painful, and growing beyond those things. And it's kind of like a furious song, because it's like he's yelling at like the trauma to F off. It's a great song. But I feel like if our character is looking back at where they were maybe at the beginning of the year, seeing how far they've come, recognizing it was my choices that made me come so far. It's my choice to pick myself back up and say, no, I'm stronger than this. Watch me reinvent myself. And now we've got them so happy. We see this journey that this character has taken. And if this is what their year was, this has been probably one of the most momentous years for this character. We see triumph over tremendous hurt and pain. But the greatest triumph here is that this character has said, I personally am strong enough not to let this whip me, not to let this beat me. I do feel like this is a survivor. This is a fighter. This is somebody who, like, I think next year is going to be really good for them. I think next year is going to be freaking fantastic for this character. Let me just get one or two more here, because I do want to see if they're reflecting on this and their heart is soaring and they're getting happier and happier. Maybe this is a character who needs to literally write down the things that have changed in their life from the beginning of the year. Or if they journal, maybe they need to go back and reread their journal, or they need to go back and look at the photos of themselves throughout the year. Sometimes like your phone will do that and be like, your year, and it gives you pictures. They may notice like their body posture has actually improved. They may notice that there's a lightness and a brightness to them as the photos progress throughout the year. This is a character's comeback story, and they're very aware of it. Ooh, and it's been a spiritual year, and it has been a year of grounded energy. So this was a hermit's journey. This is a character who was healing at a very profound soul level. It was a year for the individual. It was not a year for them to necessarily be with another partner. It was a year of maybe silent, quiet solitude. Um, Virgo energy on this. Even how the lantern is like covering part of his lips. It wasn't a year to speak. It was a year to. Um, I'm not even going to say a year to feel. It was a year to. I'm picturing, for whatever reason, Legos. And you know how Legos can be built into so many different things. We can either use a little, booklet that comes with it that tells us what we should make, or we can create any little house that we want. This is somebody who needed to restructure their little Lego house. They needed to reorganize. And when I say that, I really mean like the facets of their character, the emotions within them. They needed to reorganize their thoughts, their feelings, their perceptions, and maybe even like at that deep like DNA level, they were actually like cleansing and like the CRISPR that goes through our DNA and clips stuff and tidies it up for us. It's almost like, yeah, I needed to clip out edit little pieces of my DNA patterning that maybe had the wounds in it, the little malfunction. Only in this case, it's more talking about their spiritual malfunction. They're like, no, let me just tidy up a little bit. This is a year to tidy up because I'm not going to live in a wounded space. I'm going to heal at a really profound level because I'm going to reorganize things. And this is the 5.0 updated version of them. Whether this character is masculine or feminine, they are coming across as a masculine, so an action taker, somebody who feels very in control of their own life, somebody who's feeling very stable, very secure. They walk with their head up. They are someone who could walk into any room, anywhere. They could be in a room full of billionaires, and this character would hold their own. They're not intimidated by anybody. Their worth, their value is unshakable within themselves. That is a freaking fantastic reflection on the past year. If this was the year for silence for this character, it was a much needed year of healing. But it's a healing only they could have done. So although it could have felt lonely at times, let me put it this way. If we went to the gym and I'm thinking of like people that are like way buff, like the bodybuilders and like the, upper echelon athletes, like the Cirque du Soleil performers and the gymnasts that are Olympians and stuff. It's a rigorous thing, and it's something that they have to train their bodies to do. They have trainers that help them maybe, but still ultimately every move they make is only their own energy doing it, learning it, their kinesthetic knowledge, their skill set. That too could be a lonely journey if we were physically getting our body ready to do something. There are things no one else can do for us, and it is lonely, but so well worth it. And that's exactly what this is, only it was spiritual gymnastics, a spiritual Olympian, and that's what this character really is. That's I'm so excited to be doing this series. I knew I was going to like this. This is super fun. Also, you guys have suggested some awesome ones. Please keep suggesting, because every day I'll choose somebody else's suggestion. So even if I didn't pick yours today, don't think it's because I didn't like it. It's that I scroll through and I pick one, and I'm just going to do one of these per day. Keep it nice and simple and just see what comes out every single day. But I thought it would be a fun way for you guys to I get tired of things always winding up being love readings. And so I wanted to intentionally begin with a completely different perspective. And so I actually had created a deck for myself. I'll use it on my other channel too, probably, but I really wanted to, I thought, why, if I feel this way, I bet other people do too. And I'll bet you other people have even different ideas of things that they might like to explore in storytelling. So why not open it up? We'll do it together. All right, you guys, thank you so much for being here. You guys are wonderful. Thank you, everybody. I'm so honored that you guys are choosing to pop over here too. Thank you. I am very heartwarmed. All right, everybody, lots of love. Signs and Things. Thanks again. MC42, always good to see you, Angel. Ongoing Awakening. Hey, it's been a hot minute. Mo Live L, good to see you. All right, you guys, take care. And Andy R, it is a delight. Bye, guys. Bye, Melly.